I'll start by using simple shapes to build my form. To draw my dolphin, I'll start with an egg-shaped head area, then a much larger body. The top of the body will be an arc, and the bottom will go up a little bit, but then have kind of a belly. So the shape is another long egg shape. In the front, we'll have a curve for the mouth or kind of beak area. Then in the back, we'll have a separate section for the tail. So even though a dolphin looks very smooth and maybe easy to draw, you have to remember there's all these separate pieces. To draw the tail, you'll want to do a triangle and then a little triangle between, and then another one out to the side. The fin is farther back than you might think. It's about halfway down the body. Draw an arc out, in, and out again. Make sure the bottom is wide, the top is curved, and then the back is curved. The fins, on the other hand, are much farther forward than you might think. They're about halfway between the fin and the head. So right behind the head area, we'll draw a line down and back, up and in, and up. And then you might see a little bit of the other fin on the other side. For the eye, again, it's set pretty far back, and it's small. We'll leave a little highlight so that we can see the glint in the eye. We can erase our extra construction lines now. The lines between the different parts of the body are not needed, so you can get that smooth look that you need for your dolphin. We use the simple shapes to build it, then put the shapes together, and finally smooth everything out. The top of the mouth is shorter than the bottom, so it seems almost like a beak shape that goes in, up, down, and down again. So it's kind of a wobbly line. The bottom of the mouth sticks out a little bit farther and is a lot thicker. The bottom of the dolphin is also going to be a little lighter, so we can leave that a little bit lighter down there. I think my snout is a little too long compared to the head, so let's bring the head out just a tad to make the proportions a little stronger. That looks better. Now we're going to shade a little bit. We don't have to shade too much to finish our picture today, but I think a little bit of pencil shading will be nice. Dolphins have long, muscular bodies, so we need to add lines for the muscles running down their body. There will be a little bit of shadow under those. There will be a little bit of shadow under what's called the melon of the head, and there will be some shadow on the fin. We can put a little shading on the bottom of the fin here, the back fin, and the fin on the side. Now, even though shading normally goes on the bottom when light's coming from the top, the dolphin is a dark bluish gray on the top and a lighter color on the bottom. So we're going to use the side of our pencil to lightly shade in the top of the dolphin, because this is a color change that's happening here. So the color is darker. using the side of the pencil makes sure that there's no streaky pencil strokes that you might not want. On the bottom, there would be some color, but keep it very light because you want the top to look darker than the bottom. I'm going to do 2 more things to complete my dolphin. Now that I have the colors set up and the shape the way I want it, I can use my finger or a little bit of tissue or paper towel to blend in the areas. I'm using a blender here, but if you don't have one, that's just fine. You can use a little bit of tissue or your finger. And I'm going to blend in with small circular motions all of these areas. But after that, there's still one final step I want to take to complete my dolphin. So you can see that by using this blending stump or any way of blending, you can smear the pencil around to get a smoother look. And that's really important for fish or dolphins or whales. Anything in the ocean will be usually fairly smooth like this, unless you're drawing a sea urchin. But I'm not finished yet. I want to use a little bit of erasing to give myself some shiny highlights. So you could stop here if you're happy with your dolphin, but you could also look at some of the top areas, such as the top of the head, and leave a streak of highlight to make it look really shiny, as well as the top of the nose. So you can see by adding small areas of shine, you're going to make this dolphin look even sleeker than before. So just a few small areas of shine, maybe lighten up that center area. You can use any kind of eraser, the one on your pencil, or a separate eraser, or a kneaded eraser. But make sure that whatever shine you do is mainly on the top, or in my case, the front. I'm imagining that my light is coming from the upper left. And so that's where I'm putting in my shine. So keep going until you're happy with it. Add more dark if you want, more contrast in the darker areas. Blend it in. Add more shine if you like. And then when you're 100% happy, go ahead and you have a complete drawing. If you're not 100% happy, that's okay. Everybody's learning all the time. And if you just try to draw every day, you're going to get better. You're going to start observing more. You're going to start seeing differently. You're going to see areas of light and shadow that you never saw before, that you never observed. So just keep going. And eventually you'll get a drawing that you just love. After blending in my newly darkened areas, I'm very happy with my drawing, and I'll see you next time.